anything in the background gets small, right? So the first thing I want to do, and a common mistake we make, is I let you put your butt on the car, and then I film you. I don't get anything but a windshield and an A-pillar. So that's not really a trailblazer back there anymore, right? So the first thing we want to do is take 5 or 10 legitimate steps away from the car to shrink it so that it's me, him, and a car. And it seems weird because you're like, but you're far away from the car. Yeah, but not a video. It's right back there in the video. You know what I mean? So that's why we want to have that little bit of measured control. So as we're walking out, what was your name?
Antoine.
Antoine, nice to meet you. So I'm saying, hey Antoine, hopefully that was easy for you. I tried to get you in and out.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, come on, let's go get you in your car. So hopefully if somebody were to ask, I mean, at least you feel like you could recommend me. I always try hard. Awesome. And would you mind sharing a little bit of your story? It really helps me build my business. It'd be really quick.
Okay.
Awesome. You do me a favor. Here, come right here. And then if you would, now this is actually the inverted, now the car's behind us. I walk him away from the car where I want him, and I'm touching you just a little. It actually helps to develop a little bit of control during this part. And I don't mean it helps in the way it helps with a car deal where I'm gonna be able to tell him what to do more. I mean, tension is the only issue here. So anything to diffuse tension is good, right? So me taking control actually diffuses you thinking you gotta carry this thing. You know what I mean? Okay, he's got a plan, I'll just go with it, right? So as soon as I said, would you mind sharing a little of your story, it really helps me build my business. And anything other than no, and I just hit you with, it'll be real quick, come here. And then I say, hey, stand right there, feel free to move your arms and legs however you like, normally would.
Okay.
And don't say anything nicer than I deserve, all right?
All right.
All right, we'll do this real quick. And then bam, straight into the questions. Hey, I'm here with Mark. Mark just bought an F-150. Mark, what's your favorite part of the F-150? Awesome, and then how did I do? Great, hey, to Mark, if somebody else was in the market for an F-150, who would you tell me to go see? Awesome, thanks, Mark. And that's it, right? And they can do that every single time. It's not a skill set that they would struggle with, right? Okay, so the one thing I'm gonna use you as my crash test dummy for. Okay, so let's find the easiest way to do this. I'm gonna have you stand this way so they can see you. Okay, so this is the first most common mistake. People set up to do this, and they set him back there, because I guess it just feels more polite to like have him back there. So I don't know if you guys can see, but look how small he is compared to me if I put him just a little bit behind me. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's one problem. The second problem is these are not what's called raw microphones. They don't record whatever they hear. There's intelligence in this that's trying to filter out the background noise. If I stand here and I'm like, hey, I'm here with Randall. Randall, what did you think of it? And Randall's like, it was good. They'll just take Randall out. Like, you won't even hear him, right? So the first thing is I have to be the same distance to the mic as the person I'm recording, and my hand's away from my face. So the only real way to make that happen is to basically get right here, to where I always say, if you were to look forward and blow, you'd be blowing in their ear, right? So that's how you have to like manage how you come up to them. And I always say too, like in soccer, the right way to guard somebody on a corner kick is like this. So you can't like get away on me, you know what I mean? So if you're doing this right, if you kicked your back leg out, it'd be behind them. And if you kicked your front leg out, it'd be in front of them. You're literally like straddling them, right? Which seems weird, but what will fix it is when they look on camera, they'll go, oh yeah, that looks about right. I got thumbprints all over my finger. Okay, now that looks about right? So they'll realize why you're doing it, right? And they won't. And so the other thing is, if I say, oh, I'm here with Mike, Mike feels like I put him on camera. So he's like, it's us on camera is the first thing. Second thing, I'll turn around and talk to him. All right, I'm here with Mike. Mike, what was it? What do you think that does to the audio? Or to the personality of the video, right? So by forcing yourself to stand here, which we call it like a T-bone car crash, where I'm standing into you and I put my phone out here, now the audio works, the video works, the space between us works, right? And I can kind of control the whole thing. And I never pan. I don't go back and forth. I just stay right here, the whole time. So that technique makes it so easy that doing it becomes not a problem. Getting them to ask. So I would encourage all of you guys, if you want to lean in on this process, I'll help you in any way that I can. But the number one thing I can tell you is track